Okay, hello. So, I'm going to try and go as fast as I can, so if you can't understand me, I'm really sorry, because this is now like the a millionth time that I've done this, and I've been trying to record this video for an hour now, and I just finished one that I thought was totally amazing. My laptop sucks total butt, and it disconnected from YouTube, and it deleted the 10-minute long video I had, so this shit. So, I'm going to talk about my very best friend, Parker. Um, Parker is really cool, and he's like an awesome kid. And his personality, he's very loud and not afraid to be himself, and I love it because, like, I just love it. And so, like, he's very outgoing, and one of my favorite articles of clothing that he owns is a pair of skinny jeans that are this color blue, and I just want to let him know that those are like my favorite pants ever of his, and he and yeah, and yeah, I have like the memory of a squid, so I have no idea what I was talking about, but he's like he's adorable, and I love the way he laughs, because when he laughs his mouth gets really big, and it's just really cute because it's the best smile you ever witnessed in your entire life. And um he like he has blonde hair and blue eyes and freckles all over the place, and that's one of my favorite features on him. And he's like really cute, and he has train tracks on his face. I have no idea if I said that or not, but yeah, and he's awesome, and he wears like a size 11 shoe. It's really weird because I've never seen someone with feet that big. And like someone for his height and age. But anyways, so uh, I was talking about in the last million videos. Um, okay, so I was texting him, and I asked him if I could talk about how he rides horses, and he was like yes, and how much I was forced into them, and how much I hated them and riding them, and how much of my life was wasted on horses, and how I will never be a successful motocross rider because of how much of my life was wasted and hidden from it, and how I started at age 13 instead of 3 like I did horses. So, um, he was really good at riding horses, and I guess something changed about him when he came up to New York, and he quit riding, I believe, or so he told me, and he always had a passion for motocross, and he never really got to do it, which I feel very badly for him about, because he loves it and stuff. And he's really awesome, and he moved from Florida up here to New York, and he's like a blessing in my life because he's amazing. And so, yeah, and in the last video I talked about like the first time we met, and it was like he was sitting alone in our global room, and so I went and I sat next to him, and it was like a really gloomy day, so I needed something to brighten my day out. So I went up to him and I was like, hi, what's your name? Because I thought his name was Parker. Not Parker. Sorry, his name is Parker. I thought his name was Eric for like 2 months. And he was like, hi, my name's Parker. And I was like, oh, I'm Tia. Like, where'd you move from? White Plains? And he was like, Florida. I was like, oh, that's nice. And I walked away. And so we started talking after that, and then there was one day, the cutest thing ever. He wrote on my binder, call me maybe, and he put his phone number on it. And I swear if I find it, I'm so gonna hang it up on my wall, because I just remember that, and yeah. And it was like totally awesome, and I texted him, and we just, we're really good friends ever since then, and now we're best friends, like mega best friends. Maybe even biffles. Just kidding. I hate that word. Or that acronym. Um, but he's really fun, and one of my favorite things about him is, like, just the things he says. Because they make no sense. I spend my whole morning with him at school. I have first, second, and third period with him, and he's just awesome. Yeah. And so, yeah, and that's like, yeah. And in the last video, I remember at the end, I said, okay, so, since we've been best friends for a while, there was one point where he left. I went to a snowboarding competition, and I was gone for like 4 days, and he didn't tell me that he was leaving that Thursday, so I came back on a Tuesday, and he was like, oh, by the way, I'm leaving Thursday. And I was like, where are you going? He goes, I have a huge show down in Florida. And he didn't come back for 4 months, and he didn't come back till spring break, and he left in January. And I was very upset, and spring break was at the beginning of April, and I was really upset, and he had asked me out before that, and I said no, and he asked me out a bunch of times after that, and I said no every time. And the reason why I said no every time, and I haven't told him this, but it's my stupid way of telling him, because I would never say this to his face. The reason why I kept saying no every time was because one of my boyfriends was my very best friend, and he asked me out, and we had a really good relationship because we were best friends and we could be like idiots together, and we were total assholes together. And like, I feel when I don't really know someone that well and I date them, it just turns to shit very fast, because I realize that I'm not compatible with that person. So I like to date guys that are my best friends and stuff. So I'm kind of waiting for that moment of best friendage. So yeah. And Parker, you're amazing. So if I skipped over anything, I'm really sorry. I'm really tired. I'm very hot. My hair is wet, so I can't think straight. Yeah. I love you so much. Please don't ever move away, because you're awesome. And I'd probably cry for a few months. And then it'd be like, haha, fuck Parker. LOL, JK. So, yeah. I love you.